All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, call line live. I know Yahweh Bahashim, Yahushai Bahashim, Harakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who want to teach well. And all right, Shalom to the elect. All right, Esau setting up the end of his age. And what I mean by that, he's doing it through his technological advances, okay? And the inspiration for this lesson came from listening to Apostle Ariam live and the elder bishop, okay? They were talking about technology and how Esau setting stuff up and where and what way he set stuff up, right? Such as the smart dust, the the flock cameras, okay, and things of that nature, all right. But shalom to the elder and the apostle, okay, for giving me through the spirit of inspiration to do this lesson. I can't find specifically where in their video because I saw this a couple of days ago when it came out, and I noted to myself in my mind to bookmark it, but I didn't. Okay, but nonetheless, Esau is setting up the end of his world through this technology. Okay, and I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. But before that, this is Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, "And for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." Okay, straight to the point. All right. I'm gonna go up. This is Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder?" Okay, y'all may not be able to see it. Okay. "What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows." Okay, and I'm saying this to you because Esau Edom and his technology that he's setting up everywhere. Okay, people are noticing it. They're not going to go with it. There's going to be problems along with the setting up of his infrastructure to a certain point. Okay. And once he gets all this infrastructure set up and that market of beast comes, okay, because this is what all these technological surveillance things are gearing up for and catering to, okay, such as this video right here. It's like satire, but there's videos where people are showing you the patents that they're going to be controlling your car, basically, or spying and monitoring your car. So let's look at this right quick.
Well, here she is, brand new 2027, top of the line. You want to take her for a test drive? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I've been saving for this thing for like 3 years. Let's go.
Hello. Before we begin, I will need to assess your current state. Please look into the camera.
The camera? Okay, sure.
Scanning. Elevated heart rate detected. Pupil dilation above baseline.
I'm excited. I just bought a car.
These are consistent with impairment indicators. For your safety and the safety of others, I am unable to start at this time.
I'm not impaired. I'm happy.
Happiness and impairment present similar biometric profiles. I cannot distinguish between them. Initiating calming protocol.
Why is there monk music? That's the calming protocol. It's supposed to bring your heart rate down so it's safe for you to drive. How long does that take? It depends on how calm you get. Okay, I'm calm. I'm calm. Can we try again?
Rescanning. Heart rate elevated. Stress indicators present.
That's because the car won't start.
I understand this may be frustrating. Would you like me to increase the volume of the call?
All right, so Salaki, I didn't mean to go up this.
So you mean to tell me that in Utah, they're restricted water supply? What do you mean regular is 475? In Pennsylvania?
This is all just messing up Salaki. So I meant to pause it, but
well, here she is, brand new 2020.
You can see how they're, making light of what's about to happen. And these things are about to happen because it's being shown to the people through social media. It's not being shown to the people through the news, through the open honesty of the politicians. It's not being shown or given unto the people through the open and honesty of the politicians. Okay, that are set up over these corporations, or the corporations aren't being honest with the people to a certain extent. Okay, all right. So here goes something else in regards to the vehicle um, being tracked and controlling you. All right, they want your biometrics. Look at this. That's what that video was showing.
This is pretty disgusting. The patent is full of Fourth Amendment violations. You're constantly going to be tracked,
Yeah,
traced,
Fourth Amendment violation. You're constantly going to be tracked.
monitored, and all of your biometric data and personalized information will be stored in a centralized database. We are talking eye scans, we are talking fingerprints, we are talking your voice. They're going to be live camera monitoring you and the other people in your car and sending all of that back to a centralized database, probably the Palantir database, where they are surveilling and storing all of this information. They are going to be using AI to do this, so it's not like there's going to be, humans that may be slipping up on things. It's going to be
And then you know that those AI data centers are being set up everywhere. I've seen videos where there's like 3,000 throughout the United States, and they want to make maybe 1,500 to 3,000 more. And you see what it's doing to the water throughout the states, throughout the country. There's lakes drying up. Okay, I see it in video. Don't know how true it is, but if you do one, Chat GTP AI search, whatever the case may be, it takes up a lot of water. Okay, I can't remember how much water the individual stated, but it takes up a lot of water. Okay, and then people's electricity bills are getting higher. That people are having problems with noises from the AI data centers around their homes. Okay, people can't sell the land, or because nobody's going to want to buy because of those data centers. It's all just tearing America apart slowly but surely. Okay. Next thing you know, there's going to be revolting against the government, whether it be state first and federal. But you're going to see these things. Okay. The scriptures say there shall be sedition among men. Let me get that. Why did not let me search it? It's not letting me search it. Let me see. All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, nor the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Okay, people gonna be rising up because of technology and how it's being misused to surveil the people. And they're putting it in under the guise of domestic terrorism or terrorism, and then they got the foreigners, the people that they claim to be foreigners, right? All of those are going to be the reasons, possibly more, to put all these systems into play. Which we're about to look at another video. All right, this lady's going to keep talking about how they're tracking your car, wherever you go, using your biometric data. Okay. Let's see. Get rid of this one. Here you go. Here goes another one. All right, doesn't say much, but then you're going to start using your personal. They're going to start using AI to scan all your photos in your phone. Okay, don't mind that. Just a lady watching.
my
They're gonna start using the AI to scan your phone. You can get all your personal photos. Okay, this is what's coming. All right. What is it that you may be able to do? The majority of the world use the AI for some type of short gain, whether it be to look something up, whatever the case may be. All right, let's see. There was something else. Here goes one.
Mandatory surveillance tech to be put in cars by 2027. These regulations are getting insane. So pretty much AI will decide if you're fit to drive your car or not. It's just another reason to go buy an old car on Facebook Marketplace. Mandatory surveillance tech to be put in.
Different. So let me go. That's the same thing with the car stuff. So let's listen to this. I probably sent it to one of those. There was more than this. I'm looking for something else. Oh, here we go.
Walmart is not content with using facial recognition. They have a patent for emotional recognition. Because it's not enough to know who you are, it's not enough to know what you're looking at, but I need to know what you think about it as you're looking at it. And I wish I were making this up. They have a patent for emotional recognition to read the looks on people's faces and decide, does somebody look bored? Does somebody look happy? Do they look angry? I'm sure that will never be weaponized against us either. Walmart is not content with using facial recognition.
And then they have it to
They have a
point now.
patent for emotional
At certain
recognition.
stores, they do the scanning of your eyes or your faces through their price tags, and they can change the price of things at any moment. If there's a lot of people in the store or not, they can make changes to any of that stuff. You know, as far as the prices. Let me see where I wanted to go. And this is just a warning for the people, because the next thing that's coming as they set this infrastructure up is going to be the universal basic income. Okay, with that universal basic income, there's going to be a digital device that's going to go inside your body. All right. On some of them clips, there was that I was scrolling through with the on TikTok. There was a lady in there talking about she gonna get this microchip planted in her brain so she could pay her rent. All right, let me find that. Here we go. Stupid people.
So I'm getting a chip implanted into my brain. There's a study happening in LA, and I'm going over there to get this chip implanted in my brain so that I can pay my rent. They're going to compensate me heavily for my participation and all the data that they retrieve. So you're basically talking to a future robot. I'm so excited.
See, and this is the push to do things of that nature. Okay, you see some of in the comments that people are against it, whatever the case may be, but those individuals that volunteer, they're going to be used as a social experiment to push it onto other people, right? She's boasting about being a robot. Okay, the next thing is going to be like, oh, I can use this. I can use my thoughts to control this or control that. Then the thing that you see now with the actual payment with the hands, that's going to be also a part of the market of beast. Okay, All right, but this is what his system is leading to: the economic destruction, technological advancements to the point where the market of beasts is going to come, and then World War II is going to happen as he's setting up that new world order. Okay, this is Job chapter 20 and verse and 4. It says, "Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? uh, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reached to the clouds, he's always done this, right? His pride has gotten him to go to the point where he's quote unquote in space. Okay, okay. It says here, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night." And this is what he's doing. He's setting up his destruction, basically. Okay, that's what he's doing, and the Lord is orchestrating it that way to be. Okay. It says, verse 10, "His children seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods." That's what they can be doing for us when we get them into captivity, man. Okay, all right. It says his bones are full of sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but will keep it within his mouth. That wickedness, okay? Like with Trump and all these other politicians, they say one thing and they do another. That's why the scriptures tell you you try not to be vote for individuals that's not of your nation to be rulers over you. All right. Let me see. There was a point. Yeah, I'm almost there. This is verse uh, verse 14. It says, "Yet his meat is in his bowels, and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of ass within him." Okay. Snakes. All right. It says here, uh, "He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast him out of his belly." Look, those resources. All right. Look at what he's doing in the sense of Venezuela. Look at what he's done in his past. Look at his past history. All right. What's going on now? He's trying to sucker or punk or bitch Iran into being non-nuclear state. Okay, and it's not looking good for America right now. Okay, and it never will look good for America, regardless of what they do. Okay, because all this is doing is leading him to his end. Okay, everything that's happening. It says, "He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. They which labored for they that which he labored for, he shall restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to its substance shall be the restitution, shall the restitution be. He shall not rejoice therein, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he violently take away a house which he builded not." Hey, did he come over here and do that to Gad? All right. And throughout their history since 1492, probably prior. Okay. It says here, "Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save of that which he desired." Salakia. "Then shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods," because the Lord's going to empty this place out, man. "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him." And that word wicked goes into servant. Verse 23 is a point. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So Esau Edom is steadily building this place up, all right, setting up his new world order. Once he's to the point where the Lord is ready to come, the Lord is going to come and rain down terror and wrath on this place, okay? It says, "He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike through him." Those thermonuclear missiles, man, okay? Esau Edom is setting itself up for failure at the end of the day. Okay, all right. But you can see that the technological advances, okay, is setting Esau up, okay, because those as they get closer to setting up their digital infrastructure, their market of beast, the Lord's going to come at that present point in time when He's at His pinnacle, all right, or at His peak, okay, all right, when He's within that structure of where He quote unquote wants it to be or how He thinks it's going to be. All right, Lord Williams edified. The end of Esau's time is coming. To the next time, Shalom.